following is an unpaid criticism of The Friends game, brought to you by the thrift store Rundown, bringing Hollywood home on a budget. It's another friendly Friday around here, reviewing Friends every week and bringing you some snippets from my experience at the Friends Experience, the one in New York City. Such magical memories. However, today isn't going to be so friendly towards this copy of the Friends game, which up until now was a rarity. This, of course, was the game as seen on TV. No, not some infomercial, but the one with the embryos. That episode was invented this game that lost the girls their apartment. And now I have an almost exact copy of that game made a little more personal. It was manufactured and sold on a license from London-based Character Games Limited, distributed by Supertech, which is Canada-based in conjunction with Ontario Products in Fairfield, New Jersey, which of course is right here in the Garden State, my home. So it is the game that was invented and lost the girls their apartment, and on the back here you see stills from that episode, which again is the one with the embryos. A Friends classic to be sure. One that I haven't seen yet, but one that you might want to see in order to get a good gist of how to play this game. I know I'll have to, because otherwise I don't know how to play. And why is that? Well, let's take a look at this $5.99 purchase. So we have here the game board, if you want to call it that, the game stand, wherein you place all these different cards that test how well you know your friends in a wide variety of categories. Life and love, family literature, peeves and perks, and relative history, including some random lightning rounds. They're all divided into questions for boys and girls. Boys, obviously right here. We got Chandler, Ross, and Joey. That's the lightning question right here on the back. Well, actually a series of lightning round questions. So it's kind of like a speed round that you might want to start the game off with. Pretty cool. Anyway, we also have questions for girls. And here they are, the women of Friends. 2 of 3 Emmy Award winners. Rachel, with her infamous, quite hot Rachel haircut. Phoebe, of course. These are the 2 Emmy winners. Jennifer Aniston, Lisa Kudrow. But you know, as much as I love them, they don't hold a candle compared to the love of my life. The one who went without an Emmy for all 10 years. Monica Geller, aka Courtney Cox. But the camera won't let me play favorites. Okay, now it will. And she is my favorite, but I love them all. It's all relative, so this is like a family question. Do any of us believe that we could contact a relative through a medium? Good question for you to answer. So Rachel set a stage with her center stage haircut, along with her 2 besties. One that I most certainly would like to wife up a la Chandler in the future. So that's one set of questions. How about this one? Literature. Have I ever worn a shirt with my name on it? So as you can tell, these questions are way more personalized than what you saw in the episode. How about this one? Fears and peeves. Have any of us ever seen a boy band live and screamed uncontrollably? You can name that boy band. Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, 98 Degrees. Or maybe even take this further and name One Direction for all I freaking care. And ancient history. Would any of us shave our heads for charity? Would you? Other questions can be found here on this side. This is literature for boys. Do I read the newspaper every day? So that's a literal literature question. Ancient history is next. Did any of us ever have a crush on a teacher? I certainly did. Marie Stallard, formerly of school number 2, now teacher at Rosa Parks School of Fine and Performing Arts, right in my backyard, right here in Patterson. Yep, she definitely was my crush. Next question, fears and peeves. Have I ever been out on a date and realized it was less my funny lines making her smile than the fact my zipper was undone, kind of similar to the fact that it wasn't Monica singing at a club that really got the crowd going, but her appearance, which made Chandler freak out. I already talked about this. Last one, it's all relative. Would any of us date our best friend's ex? I make sure to ask first. I mean, yes, there's a stigma that dating your friend's ex is a no-go, it's never acceptable, and it gets you exiled from that friendship forever. Whatever happened to asking somebody nicely? Anyway, this is your lightning round for girls. And this one you're gonna have to be exact with. Because if not, well, there goes the chances for your point. I don't know how many points you would earn to answer any of these questions correctly, but these are the questions for that particular card holding here. Dang, the camera has problems every darn day. So now that we spent a good amount of time talking about the questions on these cards, let's go over the other components. We have a sand timer here for timing each round. I don't know how many rounds to play, but you know I'm always game for these sand timers. Like sands through the hourglass, so are Joey's days of his life on Days of Our Lives, because you know he was an actor there, Dr. Drake Lamore. We have a pencil up on top to keep track of the score, as well as these scoring pegs here. I have here a couple of them. They're more on the box, but you would attach T's to the scoreboard as well. And finally, these yes or no cards. Lovely image of the cast here. So I assume that this is a majority rules quiz game, and how many yes cards you would pick up converts to how many no cards you would pick up. Contrary, I should say. Conversely. Never mind that. Anyway, depending on how many yes or no cards you pick up, that will determine if you won the round and the game or not, depending on the opinions of the friends and competitors you're playing this game with and against, to try and score these cards. How many of them you get to keep. As for the scoreboard itself, well, it's clearly labeled, so you know which card to put into which slot. And of course, this side, pink is for girls, this side here, this level is for boys. Pink, top, girls. Blue, bottom, boys. Fears and peeves, ancient history, literature, it's all relative for both sexes, and this was already written on. See here? Move dirt. Team, move dirt. I assume that was written on chalk, so just wash that off. You're good to go. What we're missing in here are the instructions. And that's the major buzzkill of this. Whoever previously owned this must have trusted it so much that he or she wanted to hinder the experience of whoever would own this next. And in this case, it would be me. So, no instructions, no bueno. I'm not even going to bother reading the back, other than to tell you that this is for 4 more players divided into 2 teams of boys versus girls, battle of the sexes stuff here, for ages 10 to 110. Even though this thing is definitely aged not very well. That's it. 2.5 out of 5 claps, half of the maximum score. I would have loved to have the opportunity to win Monica and Rachel's apartment, which of course then became Chandler and Joey's apartment, all thanks to Ross and this otherwise genius creation, and then made the dreamiest transition of ownership by becoming Monica and Chandler's apartment. Alas, with no instructions, that dream is over. And this copy of the Friends game is as wrong as Chandler Bond. You, sir, owe me 1 instruction sheet. At least I'll always have my memories of visiting that magical wonderland that the Friends experience in New York City. Memories you're about to see right now. Next week, we're going to find out how ultimate Friends quiz really is. I'll be there for you next week with that. Thank you so much for watching this. This is the promised land. This is Monica and Rachel's place. Wow. It's a near perfect replication. Get a shot. Yeah. Oh. Oh, this really is like heaven on earth. The end of it, I know. Poke, poke, poke. Poke, poke, poke. The ugly naked guy. He looks like the top of a pig. No offense. Poke, 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 poke. Yes, this place would soon become Monica and Chandler's. There's the kitchen. That's Monica's Kingdom. There's the TV. Yay! Good night! Oh, it's like heaven in here. I say it a few times, but whoa. This is Monica's Kingdom. It's almost like heaven on earth. It's marvelous. Thanks for watching. Check out more TSR by clicking on another awesome review like this one, top left. And be sure to subscribe by clicking top right. Until next time, I'll catch you on the flip side.